Yo, what is up, you guys? We are back for the version 2 of the Lamy virtual takeover. Thank you to all of you who tuned in to the first session that we hosted earlier today. Now we will be reviewing the other half of Lamy. As you guys know, it is a huge brand with lots of products in their offering, so we did have to split them up. But we wanted to thank you guys for your time, and we are excited to kick off this second video. So we're gonna go ahead and wait for the man, the myth, the legend, Tony, to join. I know he's all the way down in Texas right now, so we'll give him a few moments. Now would be an appropriate time that if any of you guys have any questions about the brand or any concerns, any comments, please submit them in the chat and we'll do our best to get to them. Real quick, I want to repeat the deals that we have going on. I see Tony's on. Tony, I'm gonna invite you on first real quick and then I'll explain the deals again.
Gotcha. So, if you like the size 800 meter,
my man, welcome back. How you doing?
Very well, yourself.
Doing good, doing good.
Good,
you have
good.
a nice little intermission, a good lunch.
Absolutely. Always put a little red wine in my coffee cup to keep them guessing, you know?
Oh, see, for me, it's Bailey's, you know?
Oh.
Because then I can drink it with the coffee.
Right.
Tony,
very good.
Tony, thank you again for joining us today. You know, it's always a pleasure hosting you. I was just telling the crowd, we split up the two sessions just kind of based on splitting the products up equally, you know, doing some of the inexpensive, some of the more expensive throughout both videos. I do have my agenda here ready to rock. One thing I want to go over real quick before we begin are all the crazy promotions. You know, we have been receiving orders, so I do want to tell everybody the special promotions again. Here we go. Any Lamy Safari fountain pen, you get a free pack of Lamy ink cartridges. Any Lamy All-Star fountain pen, you get a free LZ28 converter. Any LX, Studio, or Scala fountain pen purchase, you get a free bottle of ink, and I think we're doing the new Mango as a part of that. So, I mean, that's a killer deal. And then any 2000 Emporium or Dialogue 3 fountain pen, you actually get a free Lamy Safari, one of the new candies. So I think, what is it, the Violet, the Mango, and the Aquamarine. So some killer deals. And then, of course, Tony, we also have the grand prize of the Lamy LX, which we'll post about after the video. So
okay.
I think we hit it out of the park. Tony, if you're ready to jump right into it, I think I am too.
Okay. Go ahead.
Real quick, actually, before we follow the agenda, I want to showcase the glaciers again. I think it's only appropriate in case anybody missed it the first time. The studios. Yeah, it's a beauty. It's definitely a beauty. I mean, just check out that color, man. Beautiful. Kind of like an ice blue finish. Well, actually, it isn't ice blue if it's glacier.
Yeah, ice blue, exactly. And it comes in ballpoint, rollerball, and fountain pen, as noted earlier. Medium, fine, and extra fine nibs available.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't know if you had any left. I remember the last time I was there, you were moving some of the limited special editions with the terracotta and the olive. So I happened to know that you had some, but you still do. Get them while they're hot because they are gone. There's no more
Tony,
left.
I'll tell you this. We do not have any more, but if somebody inquires, you know, I'll hit you up. And if you can make it happen, we'll make it happen. Yeah, that was a cool series. You know, it definitely was in theme. I know this came out in the fall, like 2 years ago. So I really like that. They matched each other.
So you did move them. That was great. That's good.
Yeah, you know, the studios go pretty quickly. I'm not going to lie. Honestly, any Lamy limited edition goes pretty quickly. So
did you I also had the LX version of the studio, the all black. And I know you had some of those.
Yeah. My man, I think we're gone on those.
You're out too. Okay.
But if
just
you guys, if
trying
you
to keep it.
if you still have some in Germany or New Jersey, you guys, if you're watching and you're interested, you know, we can of course inquire. You know, we obviously want to make it as possible. Yeah,
Very good.
Tony, I've been working out here in Chicago, baby. We're getting Lamys in
you're moving product. That's a good thing.
Also, one more thing is when we were going over the Scalas, I forgot to mention I do have this special edition still, the rose.
Ah, the rose.
This
Okay.
this is sexy right here, man. That's the proper word for this color.
Yeah, that's kind of the complement to the dark violet.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Pretty.
All right. I just wanted to go over those two before we jumped in, give everybody a shot in case they missed the first session.
Okay.
All right. Tony, you ready? I think first up on the list, we do actually have the LXs. What do you think?
Okay. Ready?
All right. So what do we got? What's the LXs all about?
Okay, the LX. The new addition to our collection is the Marron, which is a chocolate color with almost a golden bronze clip, which is our signature proprietary clip, spring-loaded with crystal on the cap top, and it has a PVD-coated nib, so it's extra strong nib with the PVD coating, and it still has that tri-grip for a real comfortable positioning of your fingers. It has basically the same window for your ink viewing as the All-Star does and the Safari. Okay, so and it comes in 4 colors, this being the newest edition. Comes with the metal case also in a tube. And
that's a nice addition. It's basically a free carrying case.
Correct.
That's nice, man.
We have the ruthenium also, which is a dark like gunmetal. And the palladium, which is the lighter version, almost a silver, as you have. And the very popular rose gold with almost a matching clip.
Yeah, the rose gold's hot too, man.
Yeah, that's been the #1 seller. And we're phasing out the 5th color that we had from the beginning, which is the gold.
So
basically, and you still do have some. Okay.
So basically what you're saying is go buy these right now.
Right.
Yeah, the gold is slick, man.
The Marron is taking it.
I know you have to discontinue some when you come out with the new one, because otherwise you have 100 colors per line. So unfortunately, the gold got the boot. But you know what, though? The rose gold is pretty similar in a sense. You still get
that was the thought process. Correct. The rose gold will more than supplement the lack of gold.
Absolutely. And for the grand prize, our man Tony's supplying one of these LXs. So make sure you guys tune into our post that we'll do afterwards. That's going to be a killer prize, man. So, all right. So then we also got rollerball, ballpoints. All 3 of the models come in that tube, that carrying case. One thing I wanted to touch on again is the ballpoints for, your LXs, Safaris, your All-Stars. Those take the L16 refills. Then the rollerballs for this series take that L63, because I know we were discussing the Swift and the Tipo take the 66.
66.
Yeah, I just wanted
to make that clear,
because you guys offer technically 2 rollerball
two rollerballs, correct.
Yeah, excellent. So one of them's for basically the capless rollerballs. The other ones are for your standard. Ooh, I can make
absolutely. Correct.
All right, and then the fountain pens, they all just take the standard Lamy cartridges. So
correct. Yes.
Excellent. Someone was
our converter.
And the converter. Yeah, well, there's 2 converters, right? So you got the LZ28, the red one.
The Z28 for the All-Star and the Safari and the LX, and the Z27 for the premium modern styles.
And so the black one's the 27, the red one's the 28.
Correct.
All right, fantastic.
Correct.
I just wanted everyone to have like kind of a guide, because I know it can be tricky, and I hate to have someone purchase the wrong compatibility.
Right.
Someone was asking me about, they have, I think it was a Safari rollerball from the 80s. They were asking about a refill, the M61. Is that, well, what the heck is that?
So that's the converter inside of a Vista.
Oh, okay.
So that's the Z28, so you can see it.
Excellent.
So that's compatible with the Safari and the All-Star and the LX.
Perfect. Okay. So keep that in mind, guys. The 28, you got those three models. The 27 is basically everything else except the 2000 internal piston fill. But Tony, someone was asking me about the M61 refill. I think it was a rollerball refill that fit into a Safari in the 80s. She said that the M63 doesn't fit. Yeah, so she was asking me, is there a compatible refill, or is there a way that there's one available? Because I've never heard of the 61, but I assume it's just because it was slightly before my time.
Yeah, neither have I, and it wasn't before my time, but neither.
Tony,
I will check on that. I will definitely look into that. I know 63 and 66 we have in stock and in inventory as the M22 and the M21 and the M16s for the ballpoint, but let me check on 61.
Yeah, so 61, maybe
new to me.
Maybe it's just a a prior model. I have no idea, but I would like to try to see if we have something for her.
Okay.
Tony, that brings up a great point. The Picos, which I'd like to discuss next. The Picos take the 22, right?
Correct, the M22.
Okay, so what do we got for Picos?
So here's a couple of vibrant colors for you to take a look at. My rose gold, which is the new edition, is out at a photo shoot, but it's been gone for a while. So I don't know if that'll ever be back in my possession.
Somebody got a nice gift for themselves, your photographer. That's okay.
You can see the M22.
Yeah, the tiny. So yeah, the Picos take that tiny
right.
guy.
Right.
All right. You ready, Tony?
Yes.
So this is the.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
so you have my sample.
Hey, the sleeve just jumped out at you. It misses you.
Right.
All right. So this is the brand new Pico limited edition, correct? You got the rose gold finish, which I'll show in a second, and then you've got the Pico sleeve, which is a really nice gift set. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Little leather sleeve. Yes.
I'm gonna walk over to the one I have out just because I don't want to take out.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have the laser orange there, the rose gold. The special limited edition, black and yellow.
Tony, you are good with your colors, man. You're like,
whoa. Yeah. No, laser orange.
All right, here we go. So let's see what we've got. Check that out, man. That's
there she is.
That's some clickage.
Rose
there,
gold.
Man.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's smooth, man. And then this one, I don't know the story about this. I know you just sent them to us. So this is a limited edition in Japan, or?
Yes, that was a special make for only Japan, and we were able to get our hands on 100 pieces, and there are no more left in the world. So that was something that you were able to take advantage of for a special purchase. And yeah, it's a very cool yellow and black special color arrangement.
It's slick.
No one else has that.
I
believe there's only 3 or 4 of our partners in the United States took advantage of it, and you being one of them.
Tony, we're teaming up with you always, my man. So what I'm realizing is the biggest difference. It's cool. So on most of the other Picos, the inner trim is black, right? So you see it's the black covering of the refill, the black extender. On this one, it's the yellow. So, I mean, that's definitely a huge switch up in terms of the design.
Yes, that was the special edition. And that's why they limited the amount that were being made, just so that it was a special makeup just for Japan. And we snagged, I believe it was 100, 120 pieces
You
for the U.S.
intercepted.
Yeah, we intercepted.
You intercepted them.
They fell off the back of a truck, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And this is the beauty, like I was explaining earlier to the audience at our 10 a.m. session, with being a subsidiary of Lamy Germany, we are now able to take advantage of some of these special offers that go global that in the past the distributor wasn't able to embark on. So now we have pretty much a larger war chest of items that we can tap into.
Sure.
So that's a great tribute to Lamy.
So you know what that tells me is, Monday morning when I come in, I want to see a package of every single world's limited edition out there that's not available in the U.S. All right?
All right.
Some good weekend work for you.
Yeah. I did send a special list to Brian, so I'm going to have to send it to you as well.
See, you want to know why he requests all those lists? Is because he knows if I get my hands on them, it's
you'll be overbought.
500 a piece. Nice.
I understand.
Perfect.
I was a buyer. Always be overbought. Never undersold.
I'm always the trigger happy person. I'm always geeking, ready to roll. And I see something, I'm like, that's it right there.
That's the way to move.
All right. So we just hit the LXs. We just hit the Picos. Now we've got another, I would say a mid-tier. Is this a part of the modern series, the Accents?
Yes. Accents. Yes.
I've got a few here I can show. I don't know what you have at your disposal.
Okay. I will get
you know what? Real quick, while you're
What?
looking at that, I want to compare the Pico to a Fisher Space Pen. I actually get a lot of requests for that.
Okay.
So both bullet pens, the Pico's a little bit broader. But, if you're using like a Hobonichi Planner or a Filofax and you're looking for a really nice pocket-sized pen to go in that elastic, this is really your option right here. I like the Pico because just the design is super slick. Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, Tony, we get comparisons all the time between these two. So check that out. Very identical. For me, I like larger pens. I mean, not to knock Fisher, but I like larger pens. I got bigger hands. So the Pico is slick. And also, too, it's got such a weird mechanism. The extender, dude, that's crispy, if you will.
Yes. And it has that little raised Lamy logo on it, so it won't roll off your desk. It just kind of stops it, if you notice that. Just those little bit of design elements that create just a superior writing experience.
Dude, that is crazy. I never knew that before.
Yeah, that won't roll off your desk. Keep those orders coming. I need that signature.
Yeah, that's gonna be the new Schmitty pen, the new Brendan pen.
There you go.
So let me just take a second to emphasize the fact that, I strictly thought that was only for design, but it wasn't. Like, that just proves the ingenuity of Lamy, man.
Correct. Wow. Design meets function is the motto.
Is the motto. That's the motto.
Yeah,
nice.
Functionability, design.
All right, so what do we got now? Moving into the accents. I've got a few right here that I can flip the cam.
Okay, go ahead. I've got a couple. There you go. Yeah, I have that same one here, the Briarwood. Whoop. I lost my nib.
So what we've got right here is we've got the accents. And something real cool about these is that these grips are low-key interchangeable.
Right. Correct.
So
I think the last time I was there, our dear customer, Mr. Tom, came back to our Soho Lamy store in New York and actually was looking for multiple styles to interchange, and we put together a little package for him to pick up.
You gave him the good old customization option.
Exactly. Yeah. So he had multiple choices.
Yeah, let me see if I can get one off here.
Okay. So you've got Briarwood, Black Diamond. You have the aluminum. Yep, there you go.
So for
Remember we
people
were
wondering,
playing with them.
yeah. So for people wondering, you can actually take off the grip section and slap it on a different one. So that's cool because
Right.
if you like the finish of
Yep.
one, but you want the rubber grip, boom, you
Correct.
get the rubber grip. And something else to take
Yep.
note too is it's a threaded cap, but it's only like a half thread, so it's enough to lock in
Right.
place. But
Yes.
also to where you're not unscrewing it, quite a bit. So it's a cool median.
Right. Yep. It's very quick out and in.
Screw this back on.
Okay.
All right, so I don't have any fountain pens here. I don't believe so, but these guys use the same nib as most of the other
Correct.
of the other fountain
Yeah,
pens.
stainless steel. Correct. Yeah, I don't either have a fountain pen with me right now.
So if you guys are looking for still, a Lamy that's a little more, I don't want to say tasteful, but a little more of a switch up. Because if you look at most of the Lamys, like they're all, the same color, maybe with the trim, right? So it's very simple
Right.
color schemes. With these
This is a
ones,
little more unique for us.
exactly. See the wood grain to the aluminum,
The
the
wood
black
grain, right.
diamond.
Yep, a little lacquered-like coating. And they run in about a 110 to 170 price range for the fountain pens.
So we're looking for just above a studio's price point. It's literally the next
Correct.
tier, like, in between the studio and the Scala.
Yes.
That's cool. That's cool to realize, Lamy, you guys have literally just so many different tiers of price points where it's not a drastic
Yes.
a jump or a drop off. It's
Right.
this price, then the next one, then the next one. So that's very respectful because to the consumers, right?
Gives you options.
Yeah. If they buy the entry-level pen at $40, it's going to take them years to get to the Emporium at $500. But here you go. You can
Right.
slowly work your way up.
You can, right, to step it up as you get more and more comfortable.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So that'll do it for the accents. Now I've got the Joy calligraphy.
Aha, okay.
These are pretty unique. I do have to say.
I just brought one over here. It is. Yes. And that's very well priced also at $35.
That's killer,
Comes
man.
in this little. You got a 1.1 and a 1.5 nib and a 1.7. So you have your options here. And you have the all black with the red clip, which was a special edition last holiday. Got the all white one here. And then also you have the chrome cap. I see that. That one's slightly more because of the cap. The material's more expensive.
It's the matte finish, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys, something to keep in mind. In my opinion, when we're talking about nib sizes, you've got your extra fine, your medium, your broad. Then you jump up to the 1.1, the stub. And how I view that is as kind of the bridge between just regular fountain pens and then calligraphy. Like the 1.1 is where you start to see a flat head rather than a ball at the tip, right? So then you get your 1.5, your 1.9, and then you can go up to like 7.9 or whatever. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So something that's important, at least for me to try to explain, a stub nib is seriously right in between the regular and the calligraphy.
Yes.
We're getting some crispy. Sorry, Tony, what were you saying?
I was going to say we actually prior to COVID, we were having some great calligraphy classes in our Soho store. So it it was very, very educational to get in there and learn how to actually use the different nib sizes with the calligraphy pens. So hopefully we can get back to that this fall holiday as things clean up.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the world is a little unpredictable at this time.
Yes.
But, the cool thing is you guys are able to offer that. I know Lamy is very welcoming. I know in the U.S. and overseas, people are able to take scheduled tours of the factory or walk in and chill in the U.S. store. So that's cool. I didn't know you guys were doing calligraphy courses, though. So
yes.
So in both one or the New York one?
The New York one, yes. I'm not sure. They may have in San Francisco also, but definitely in New York. I know that for sure.
Well, New York's already ahead of the curve. No pun intended. But
flatten it out.
Yeah, they're always doing some good stuff over there. So awesome. You guys, just to put it into comparison, I don't have a Safari here, but I just want to show you the differences in length. My black shirt is not helping, but obviously the Safari is the size of the LX, but you have that extension, right? That's about an inch and a half worth of an extension. So it sits in your hand a little more. I guess I wouldn't even know how to call that. I guess it just rests in the back of your hand a little easier.
Yeah.
So when you're doing the calligraphy strokes, you have more control when you're going for the specialized lettering.
Right.
I suck at calligraphy. I've tried it, and I'm like,
You gave up.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. But then again, I can barely read my own handwriting most of the time. So. Cool. All right.
Good.
Tony, you ready to jump into some juicy stuff, the heavy hitters?
Sure enough.
All righty. So the next up on the list, we do have one of the most iconic pens in terms of engineering and ingenuity. This is by far one of the craziest pens I've ever seen just in terms of the mechanism. Actually, before you show it, let's see if the chat can guess it. What do you guys think the next pen we're going to show is? It's one of their higher-end models. Let's see. The technology involved with this particular model is one of a kind.
Yep. This is true.
Let's see how well they've been paying attention. You did? Oh, there you go. Somebody got it right away. 2 people. All right. I think they deserve it, Tony. So.
Okay. Here we are.
It is the Dialogue, you guys.
Yes, the Dialogue 3 retractable nib with just a slight twist. That 14-karat gold nib appears.
That's crazy.
And the clip disappears. All right, it becomes flush to the cap. And you can see if you're slightly engaged, the lines, it's hard to see, the white lines, almost like racing stripes, should line up to let you know that you are in lock position, or if you're opened, they obviously will not line up.
So
that gives you.
That's cool. It's like a gauge.
Yeah, right. A little fail-safe system there. So now you can see they're lined up. The pen is definitely closed. The nib actually has a little. It's hard to see. There's a little kind of a hood there where the nib retracts from and then comes out.
So it's a trap door, right? So the more you twist it, the more the door opens to allow the nib to move upwards.
Correct.
So, and then when you close it, when you rotate it the opposite direction, the nib goes downwards and the trap door closes right over it. So,
correct.
So you're able to still maintain the ink inside the nib so it won't dry out because it has that protection cover.
Exactly. That's the purpose behind that. So I have the piano white and the piano black here. And I'm not sure what you have, if any. But these are the two.
We already sold out. I still made them available on our web, though, so we can still sell them. But, yeah, we already sold out today.
Excellent. Yeah, they're $400 retail, MSRP.
That's crazy.
And, yeah, doing extremely well with them.
Absolutely. So keep in mind, you guys,
Yep.
if you pick up one of those dialogues today, you actually get a free Lamy Safari with it. So, I mean, that's as big of a deal you'll ever see. So I know. So you just showed the piano black, the piano white, and the regular black, and then there's also the palladium one, which I'm not too sure you
Correct.
have. But
Yep, palladium and the black.
yeah, the palladium is going to be this finish on
Correct.
the dialogue.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have just the color. I don't have the actual pen with you. You have it. Okay.
Exactly. So
And then just a regular black, not the piano shiny black.
yeah, the regular black, I'd say it's like a half matte, right? Like it's a softer black.
Yes.
It's not shiny. So
Yes. Trying to see if I have something similar to it.
there you go. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just check off some of my agenda notes.
Sure.
Perfect. Is there anything else you want to talk about with the dialogue? Are you ready to move forward to the last pen of the day?
Sure. I'm ready.
All right. So this is, I believe, the most expensive fine writing instrument offered in Lamy's collection.
Yes, it is.
It's definitely it's worth the value. It's heavier. The design is super slick. You get that gold nib with it. It's truly a beautiful piece. And of course, we're talking about the Emporium.
Right.
So let me go ahead and flip it. This is a super slick piece, you guys.
You have the black and I have the palladium.
You know, if we're talking about crispy, this is it right here. This is crispy. It trickles down into this grip section right there, which it's a little bit ribbed, so you get a little more control when holding. It's not as slick.
Yes. Yeah, this baby's nice. It definitely has some heft to it, so you have to want to feel the pen in your hand. Yeah. I have, that's the fountain pen. We also have a roller ball, which also just twist. I have the ballpoint also with the gold trim.
That's slick. So Tony, I have to say already, you know, we already sold out of the palladium one or the titanium one.
Wow.
The black and gold. So all we've got right now
titanium,
is
yeah, excuse me.
Black.
Yeah.
But we do have them available on our website. So I really want to encourage people to take advantage. You know, I can't stress enough, the Lamy products go so quickly at our store. I mean, I'm sure it's partially due to because we're a shop and shop for you guys, but
right.
It's seriously, it's just such a fantastic line. And one thing I'd like to mention is the consistency through everything. You know, I know at the factory, you guys dip test every single nib. So how you can also, if you didn't know that, you might notice that when you buy a nib separately or when you buy a pen, you might see a little bit of blue ink residue, and that's because it literally gets dip tested at the factory. I think it's tested by an automated, maybe a robot, and I think a person does it. Or I know a person does the 2000. Yep.
Yes, they absolutely do. They do it. It goes through, obviously, the session. Then they pull out for a testing mode so that make sure that everything is up to standards. It's just a major intricate system where it goes through the process, and then they will do a check to make sure that everything was going through at the proper inspection pace. And that was one thing I should have mentioned too on the Pico. This is literally 99% all hand tooled at the factory in Germany. So it's really intricately done. That's why all the components and pieces are done by hand. So it's not a mold and done.
Yeah, I didn't know
that was really.
So basically, the entire assembly process is done by hand, which.
Yeah, that was very eye-opening to me. I was like, wow.
And then, of course,
you know, going back to the 2000 that we talked about earlier, that is all hand grain polished by hand.
Wow.
It's such a long process, but it really shows. Yeah, there you go, the Macrolon. Yeah. Yeah, everything is hand polished and rubbed to get that kind of semi-smooth feeling, but it's kind of unique in itself. Every piece is unique. You know what I didn't talk to you this morning about, and we had the ballpoint 2000s, which was the Texas wood, not Texas, but Texas. And then the black wood that we talked about, which is in short supply right now. So we have about a 6-month delay in this because we had this conversation early this morning.
True.
So that's the reason for that. I don't know if it's because maybe there's limited supply in the Black Forest. I'm not really sure, but this is in short demand or short supply right now, and we have some back orders on that. And then we didn't talk about the mechanical pencil for the 2000, also in the brushed stainless steel and in the black also.
That's slick. I forgot to mention, you're so right about that. I think almost every single pen model is offered in a mechanical pencil.
Correct.
Okay, so if you guys are interested in that, we can definitely hook you up. I mean, Tony, our market is mostly the pens.
Right.
It's pretty nice that the mechanical pencil option is offered because there are a lot of architects out there. There are a lot of people that are a little intimidated by fountain pens. They don't want to go into the pen game. But yeah, it's definitely slick, and that brings me to the next point: the multi-function pens. I know the Lamy 2000 comes in a multi-function. The SKU is L401. That is a pen that literally sells out the same day we bring it in. So that's one of the smoothest multi-function pens out there. That's so slick. Do you have one by chance?
I don't, but I'm looking. Let me see, actually.
So the particular model we're talking about is the 2000. It's basically the 2000 Macrolon. Imagine in the ballpoint with multiple functions below. So you can do like red, blue, green, and pencil.
And pencil.
Crazy.
Correct. Yeah, I do not have one of those bad boys.
Good, Tony. That means they're all sold out. Woo!
Yeah, or it walked away. Nope. Yeah.
All right. So let me just reiterate, you guys, we did cover quite a bit today, and obviously we can't carry the entire line. There's just way too many products, but I really encourage you, if you see something in the video or there's something out there that's not shown on our website, shoot us a direct message, and I promise you we'll get you taken care of. Tony, I wanted to just talk about the inks one more time real quick. We don't necessarily have to show them, but I really want to touch on the regular line of Lamy inks, which is fantastic value. I think they're like $12.
Well, correct.
So, I mean, 12
The T52. Yes.
Then you get the blotting paper right here, too.
Right. That's a proprietary advantage for us as well. That is something that is exclusive to Lamy, where the blotting paper is adhered or attached to the bottle itself.
Yeah, Kathy, the pencils are not necessarily on our website. If you're looking for the multifunction, try the item number L as in Larry 401. I'll shoot you a DM afterwards, and I'll let you know what's available in the catalog. Yeah,
it's about a $99 retail MSRP on that 401.
It's a fantastic deal. You're getting like 4 pens in one, so I mean, that's killer.
Yeah, it's true. It's a great value.
So we've got the regular colors. We've got, unfortunately, we are sold out of the tourmaline. You guys, I know I was getting a ton of direct messages. We're completely out of those. Don't have those available, but we do have a few of the crystal inks available. We already sold out of a few today. I really encourage you guys to go check out which ones. Tony, those are 16 maybe? I think 16 retail?
Yes.
Okay, so the crystal inks are a little bit more, but you're getting very particular, special, vibrant colors rather than the original colors in the inks. Tony, I wanted to open up a notebook.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Yeah, so I
I
have
have
a
one
sample
open for you.
somewhere, but unfortunately I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna open one too.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get a close up on the paper.
Okay. It's 192 pages, a 90-gram weight paper. What else? Acid free. Oh, there you go. Good close up.
Yeah, so I really wanted to
Bleed
hit
through
on this.
free.
Here you go. Here's all the information.
There you go. It's got the 2 markers, correct. Oh, yeah, in the back pocket. So you could put business cards in it if you would like. It's very cool.
Oh yeah, you're showing it well. I mean, there's really not much more you can ask for in a notebook.
Yeah, it's got the...
It literally has everything. It has everything you can need.
Yep. Has the pen loop, so you can put your pen in there. And it has the band closure and the 2 page markers. One was always consistent with the neon yellow, and then a color of the black or blue, depending on the color of this particular journal, correct. Yep, there you go.
Cool.
Comes in A5s and A6s. The soft covers match the colors of our safaris, and the hardcover all come in the silver cover, but the edge of the papers match the color of All-Star.
Yeah,
the black,
that trim
the blue,
on the paper is pretty sick.
The black purple. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of slick.
It's a nice touch to it, man. It's a nice touch.
Yeah.
$20
and $25 wholesale.
That's a killer deal.
Yeah.
That's a killer deal. I mean, it's right around the same price as all the other notebooks in that
correct
in that industry or in that notebook area. Yeah, Tony, I don't have anything else to show. I mean, we did a pretty good job covering most of the entire selection of Lamy. So all I have is trivia. What do you think?
Let's give away something. It's game time.
Hey, that's my favorite part of the day. I know you enjoy it too. You just had an instant smile.
Yeah.
All right, so it is trivia time. You guys know how this is done. Throw an emoji in the chat. Tony, do you have a favorite emoji by chance? I don't know if you have an iPhone, a Samsung.
Samsung.
Oh, you got the green text messages, not the blue, huh?
Right.
Oh, man. All right. Tony, do you have a favorite animal? You like dogs?
No, my favorite emoji is the 2 mugs of beer.
Okay.
Cheering each other. Salute.
Throw the 2 mugs clinking together. Poor Tony. Once we see enough of the beers clinking, the cheers in, then we'll give away some stuff. That's my favorite one too. Now I do realize you do use that one a little bit.
Right.
All right. So why
Pinky's up.
And pinky up. Yeah, what's fancy up here? Pinky up.
That's right. Fancy in Chi-Town.
All right. So here's the deal. While they're doing the cheers emoji, I'm going to do my famous disclaimer. I'm going to try to do it so fast that you can't even understand what I'm saying. You ready, Tony?
Wow. Rock and roll.
Trivia disclaimer. Tony's going to ask the questions. You guys are going to submit the answers in the chat. The first person to submit the correct answer in the chat that pops up on my feed, yes, my feed will win that respective prize. We have 2 questions. That means 2 prizes. If you do win, we will contact you after the show. You must live in the U.S. to win, in which we will ship out your prize shortly after the video or next week. Boom.
Bam.
That was the fastest I've ever done, dude. That was actually pretty crazy.
You beat this morning's by half a minute.
Yeah, this morning I was lacking a little bit. You know, a lot happened since then.
Yeah.
All right.
That was awesome.
All right, I think we're ready. The chat has definitely given a lot of
loaded up
emojis. So here we go.
I see that.
Do you have the questions ready?
Ready for you. If I have the answers.
Okay. Here we go. So question number 1. So you want me to ask?
Sure.
Okay. Question number 1. What year was the Lamy 2000 released? That's a biggie. That's a big one right there. And the prize is going to be a Lamy ink bottle. Dr. Coleman.
Wow. Yes. The doc.
Wow. He's a two-time winner today.
Wow, he is.
Two-time winner, yeah. The 2000 came out in 1966, shortly after I was born. So good stuff. Good stuff. A lot of people say I had an influence in designing the 2000. I don't know.
We've switched. It came out before I was born. Yeah, right.
All right. Question number 2. Here we go. This is going to be for a Lamy Safari. Here we go. How many countries is Lamy sold in? And we're talking in terms of like authorized or things of that nature.
Yeah.
Like authorized
Yeah.
countries. How many countries is Lamy sold in? I don't want to give any clues, so.
Okay. All right. I'll shut up.
No clues. This one might take a while.
Yeah. Getting hotter. Oh, all of them. I don't get that.
And the answer is not one. Oh, Keith
Oops,
Lewis.
there it is.
Keith Lewis, two-time winner too. Wow, you guys both killed it. Yeah, the correct answer was 80.
80 countries. Wow, that was good.
Hey, Heath is walking home with 2 safaris today, man. That's
nice. Nice job.
Dr. Coleman's walking away with 2 ink bottles. That's good stuff, you guys. The correct answer was 80 there. All right, Tony, before I let you go, I do want to let everybody know I will be making an Instagram post for the giveaway for the Lamy LX. And how it will work is, you just have to like the post. You have to tag a few friends in it. And then you have to follow us, follow Lamy, whatever the rules are. So, boom, the LX, man. That's a sexy pen. That is a sexy pen. All righty.
One of these bad boys.
The disclaimer. If I did the disclaimer too quick, I told you it's whoever pops up first on my feed. So if there's connection issues, I don't know what's going on your guys' end, but it's whatever happens on my feed. Tony, so I think we're good to end it, man. We'll definitely get you back online, hopefully in the next month or so to check in and see how you're doing. Do you have anything you'd like to say before you sign off?
No, we're hoping to have some new releases in the next few months, so stay tuned for that. There's a new ballpoint coming out very soon that you put your order in for already. Thank you very much. And then there's supposed to be another very special. We'll see how the COVID has affected some of deliveries of materials to our warehouse, to our factory. So, but I expect another 1 or 2 new releases before the end of the year.
Perfect.
So stay tuned.
Perfect. All right, you guys, you heard it from the man, the myth, the legend. Tony, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy your time in Texas and enjoy your weekend. All right.
Thank you. Okay, thanks so much. It's been great. Cheers.
Cheers. There you go. I love it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. It was another crazy, crazy takeover. Big shout out to all of you who tuned in, and a big shout out to, of course, Tony for making it all happen here today. Keep in mind, we do have a lot of crazy promotions running through this Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. I just want to reiterate, any Lamy Safari fountain pen purchase you make, you get a free pack of ink cartridges. Any All-Star purchase you make, you get a free Lamy converter. Any Studio, LX, and I think Scala that you purchase, a fountain pen, you get a free bottle of ink. And then any 2000, any Emporium, and any Dialogue 3 you purchase, you will get a free Lamy Safari from the Candy series. Thank you to all of you guys. If you have any questions about today's video, shoot me a message. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Peace.